Bring that name tag out here.
Sorry.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Appreciate that. Okay, all right. Okay, let's call this portion of the meeting to order to consider our agenda. And we don't have anyone signed up to speak. No. All right. The first item is CU 2442. This is the EV charging station.
I was disappointed that the applicant didn't know anything about sales tax or revenue to the city or that portion of the development.
There's not going to be any
There's not.
sales
I
tax.
think the
There's none.
city attorney, I believe, told us that there wasn't at this point any sales tax.
There's not a building selling drinks and candies and whatever. There's just nothing there.
So other than property tax,
Right.
which goes to the county school district, there's
Well,
not much.
and I think one of the big points is, and part of why we have another ordinance being proposed is that with commercial development, well, sales tax is important to us because that's what helps keep the property tax rate down. So this doesn't really seem to provide anything, and they really didn't have a lot of information, to be honest. But we've kind of already talked about our feelings about it being a primary purpose as well. So I'm not sure that it enhances anything for the citizens of Grapevine.
You know, it's more geared towards people,
No, it looks like
the airport.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry about that. But what it sounded like to me, it sounds like more like a charging station for
For all the
Ubers and-
Ubers and everybody that's out at the airport.
Somebody else instead of our citizens.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's part of what we talked about. Most of the citizens who have electric vehicles are going to have their own chargers, and they may need, but we have a number of charging stations in the city already for that top-off kind of thing.
Well, I mean, people that live in apartments, they might not have that ability, but I don't see a lot of apartments in that
Right.
area, so.
No.
Yeah.
They're gonna go elsewhere,
and-
ones that are
and
closer than
They're
versus
liable to
driving over
start
there.
putting those in too. So
That's
Yeah.
a prime spot. You're next to Texas Gun Experience, you have Stacy's there, I mean, that's,
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, I'll make a motion that we deny conditional use permit CU 24-42.
Second.
Motion second to deny, all in favor? Not opposed, it's denied 7-0. All right, consider conditional use 2444. This is the Holy Trinity Catholic Church for the fence.
I think it's a nice fence.
I think
Mm.
it's,
It's really needed.
I think it's
Right.
necessary.
I say it's sad but necessary.
Yeah, it's
We have to do that.
unfortunate necessity.
Mhm.
Mitch had a great conversation, you know, when that nasty other fence by that old cemetery, clean that up a little bit.
Mhm.
make everything look
Look nicer.
uniform too.
Right.
Motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve CU 24-44.
Second.
All in favor? Unopposed, it's approved 7-0. All right, consider conditional use 2449. This is the application for the hotel.
I do.
This is not the overlay, but this is just.
Just for this
for the
conditional
hotel.
use.
For the hotel. I think it's, I mean, something that, like I said, might help the area, because
I think it's good
Goodness
for that
knows, isn't it?
space. I
Right.
mean, it kind of meets a good high
We've
use
talked
area.
about this for years,
Right.
about that may be a prime spot to start some kind of hotel development, things of that nature.
Great to rejuvenate,
Right.
the restaurants that are there, the ones that are kind of going down, and kind of bring them back
yeah,
up.
help them to survive.
Erica mentioned that there was the menu options, I remember that a
Right.
couple years ago, and that they had to choose 4 items. Does anyone on staff know what 4 options there were?
Yeah.
The
Gym, pool,
spa.
There's about 7 of them, yeah.
So the 4 they chose were,
Like, are you talking about in the ordinance?
Yeah,
The
just-
menu?
yeah.
Yeah, the 4.
Your ordinance?
Well, one of them's
The
obviously
4,
a
well,
spa.
the 4 that
You want
this
the
one
7?
chose.
Oh, okay.
No, we won't.
Well, like which ones they chose.
okay,
Yeah.
give me just a second.
I assume
It shows
A
the
wellness
Spa.
center.
the
spa.
Yeah.
wellness center, pool.
And maybe the extra outside space, that's my guess. I was a bit.
It's
The
a
warming
flex
room.
space.
And the regular
Oh,
space.
that's,
Kitchen, like
oh, that's
warming
true,
center.
yeah, because we let them do that
Sorry.
instead of a,
Temporary.
you're right. I remember that part of it too.
so. The spa and wellness center needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Something,
Spa,
Yeah.
something needs to be
warming
programmed.
kitchen, the rec area, the flex space, and the spa.
Flex
Those
space.
were the
Flex
4
space.
of the 7 choices.
So let me ask you, when we say pick from this menu and it says spa,
We don't have a definition,
what does that
probably.
mean?
Yeah,
the city.
we don't have a definition.
Maybe we need to work
And it
on
goes
that.
back to what Mr. Lusty was saying, is that they would determine the level of spa that their clientele would demand.
So maybe that's something we need to work on.
Yeah.
A definition of what we call a spa. So what I call a spa is different than what,
It's gonna be hard to
Some other people-
say they've got it if we don't know. what
yeah, I know,
it
if we
is.
don't know what, it's our,
Right.
yeah, yeah, that's
Well,
us.
and it also might kind of sound like too, like they're not really 100% sure. Does that mean like facials or massages or?
Yeah, that's
Let's
Well, we
not
don't
say
know.
we
Oh,
need
That's
to
all we
we
need
define
to
don't
define.
know.
Or
Well,
we need to
but
define.
but it
Wellness
also might
center, an
depend
empty room
too.
that can be for yoga only and never really is.
Well,
You know, if you
There's
have
got some nights
programmed
out there.
yoga certain times, I mean.
Yeah.
But like a spa at a Gaylord is gonna be a lot different
Oh, yeah.
than the spa at a
Mhm.
business.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Right.
but that's why they'd have to know that their business plan can allow for something like that. They can't just pick it from a menu if it never really use it. So,
Right.
Well, it has to be something, but we don't know what, but
So
that's our fault.
on the parking, I was concerned about the parking, but I do agree that, the parking is
No,
not,
yeah, yeah,
a
it's not-
We're
concern.
gonna have a lot of airport.
Yeah, the small number of people actually rent cars nowadays.
Right, and I think that's, I thought that was good. And the other concerns I had too, I'm not worried about the deviations of.
I think we have more to gain than lose here.
Yes.
I as much
Oh, certainly.
I'll make a motion that we approve conditional use permit CU 24-49.
Second.
All in favor? None opposed, approved 7-0. All right, consider the overlay PD 2407.
Which is the reduction in the,
Yeah, that's the parking and
parking.
and the,
side setbacks, the green space.
I'm okay with it now, I mean, you know, cause it has more open space, it's just not green. I mean,
Yeah.
so I'm okay with that.
It's better than what we got out there. right now,
Mhm.
so.
No,
Right
I'm
now, we
okay
got a
with
little
it.
bit too much
Right.
open.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we approve PD 24-07.
Second.
All in favor? None opposed, approved 7-0. All right, need to consider the minutes of October 15 and November 1st. October 15 first, any corrections or additions?
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes for October 15th, 2024.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor? Opposed, we got one abstention.
I can't, I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, consider November 2nd.
Or November 1st.
I'm sorry, November,
First. The workshop.
yeah, November 1st.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from November 1st, 2024.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed, it's approved. Now the staff, y'all have any comments? Need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Adjourn.
Thank you, you too.
Did you get your Christmas decorations up?
I got the Christmas lights up.
Oh.
Got the Christmas lights up? Nope.
I'm still,
It's a Cardinals thing.
I'm
Finish
traditional.
up July thing.
Well, you not put the Christmas lights up yet?
No.
You got your Trump lights up?